We're back with Katie Frassinelli from Bowling Green Parent, and now we are making some fun homemade gifts. We made some sugar scrub, we made some lip balm, bath salts, yes, and now we're going to be making homemade lotion.
Yeah, save the best for last, or maybe the most messy,
I know,
say.
yeah. I said I made a big enough mess making the sugar scrub over there, but yeah, so.
Yeah, this one is actually in the January-February issue of Bowling Green Parent Magazine, this recipe, so people can pick that up, and then all of the recipes are on bgparent.com, so you can print them off and then make them at home. But this one, when you start making it, you're going to think this is not going to work, but trust me, it will. We went and bought a block of beeswax. You can get this at craft stores or at some of the health food stores. If you can find the beaded beeswax, it's easier to work with, but we couldn't find that, so we got a block. But really, all you're going to need for this recipe is one little 2-ounce square. And so,
this whole thing for that.
I know. This was all I could find.
That's funny. I love it.
But we took this and then we chopped it up. And we put it in this jar, and if you can find a jar that maybe is shorter and has a wider, so your hand can fit in there easier, by all means, I would recommend that. But you're going to take this 2-ounce block, and then you're going to need a cup of olive oil, and then, again, your coconut oil that we were using earlier. So it's a cup of this, 2 ounces of this, and then a half a cup of your coconut oil, and you put it in here. And you're going to do like a double boiler, where you get a pot of water on your stove, and then you're going to put this down in it. So don't get the water in the jar, but you're going to fill it up, to here, and then turn it on low to medium. And what it's going to do, it's going to gradually melt all of the ingredients together. So as it's on the stove, you're going to let it melt. And once your wax is completely melted, you're going to take it off the stove and then just set it out and let it cool. And it'll take a good hour for it to cool, but every 15 minutes you're going to take a fork and stick it in the jar and stir it. And it's amazing because it'll look just like pure olive oil when you take it off the stove, but then as it cools, it's going to turn into this lotion. And it's kind of a greasy lotion, but if you're like me and get really, really scaly, dry hands in the winter.
Especially in winter, or for your feet, you know, to rub them on your feet, Put this on at night when you go to bed, and your hands, you're going to wake up and they're going to be so soft. Put them on your feet and put some socks on there, and it'll make your feet soft. But as it's cooling, then you're going to add in, we got some vitamin E capsules. They're in the vitamin section of any store, and this is what they look like. They're just a little bead, but you can puncture a hole in them or clip the top off, and you're going to squeeze 5 of those in here. That's what makes it oily and really soak into your skin. And as you know, vitamin E is just wonderful for your skin. It's great.
And then, of course, your scent. So this is lavender. You can get whatever smell you want for your lotion. Put a few drops of that in here, stir it up, and then we got an empty little lotion bottle, and you pour it in there, and
all right, very cool.
Add a little bow, and
and this is our little gift basket here, and so it has the bath salts, it has a little poof, and it has your lip balm, your lotion, and everything is homemade, which is very cool. So you can just gift that up and put little cards on it with telling how you made it if somebody else wants to make it.
Yeah, we just took some little scrapbooking paper and some white paper and glued them together and cut them cute, and made the labels, told the instructions on how to use them and what they were, got some cute ribbon, and this is the kind of thing that you probably already have in your supply
just lying around at home, and you just pick it all up and put it all together.
And then with the lid on this, we just used some tissue, but if you have fabric, you could use fabric on there, and how you put it under the lid, and it makes it really pretty.
Very cool, and this can, especially the lotion recipe, can be found in the latest edition of Bowling Green Parent Magazine, which you can pick up around town for free, which is cool.
Absolutely.
All right, sounds great. Well, Katie, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Great.
And we'll be right back.